All right, what's up, everybody? Sorry it took me so long to get on. There's a lot of prep to do for this video, and also I had some stuff that I needed to get done with calling my daughter and a couple different things. Also, I made the fatal flaw of sitting down after work. That is lethal stuff. Sitting down after work, always, I just sit there and I'm like, ugh, it's so hard to stand back up. But I know a few of you guys were waiting. Sorry. We'll wait for a few people kind of to roll on in now. What's up? Hey. Hey, Diddy Do Dat. How you doing? So it's actually a little bit cold. So because of that, I'm going back to my car and grabbing my coat. So it'll be still a nice night for a walk. Whoa, it went from 2 to 13 in like 1 second. What's up, Austin? Hey, Taylor. Hey, did he do that? Happy birthday. What's up, Daniel? How you guys all doing? Anyway, it's a little bit cool, so I'm gonna grab my coat, and hopefully that'll be a nice little place and then it should be a nice place to walk tonight. Get a little bit of a walk in, hopefully before it's too dark. I mean, it's pretty cloudy, and it's a little bit more rainy than it's been recently, a little bit colder than it's been recently, but I'm also kind of in the mood for some coffee, so we may need to go do that. Daniel is talking loudly. What? Oh, Daniel. Top Thrill 2 is looking nice. I mean, it looks pretty cool. I'm still kind of worried about it. Hey, the party can start because Droko's here now. What's up, Droko? Yeah, I think I might go to Starbucks, actually, Austin. It's kind of sounding good to me. Get up to Starbucks. Now, let's talk, while we got 15 people in here now, let's talk the purpose of this video. So, the purpose of this video is to have a bracket where we're gonna do a March Madness thing for Cedar Point and Kings Island. I think Cedar Point coasters is just we might do everything at Cedar Point, but Cedar Point coasters is just too generic. So I have an extra cell phone in my pocket. I'm gonna be sorry, guys. I'm turning on and off my lights and stuff. All right. I have an extra cell phone in my pocket. It has every single coaster at both Kings Island and Cedar Point, and it is made. Just a second here. It's great, Taylor. The new ride is great. Oh, well, that's not going to work. There we go. I have a second phone in my pocket. We are going to be talking about every single ride at Cedar Point and Kings Island. And they're all in alphabetical order. So we'll be going through them one piece at a time and eliminating one at a time each time. So that should be really fun. Should be an easy fun thing to do. And I'll be doing something with this during the main season. So we'll probably do like a top rides ranked by my audience, something like that. And then we can send people to come do more of these live streams so that they can have a part in the channel. So you guys being a part of this right now means that you get a say in what we're actually going to say on the channel. So I think that should be really fun. Anyway, it's probably time to kind of get into that. So basically this is going to work like I'll say 2 different rides, and then you guys are going to just type down in the comments as many of those rides as you think is right. So yes, this is Trent's version of March Madness, because Trent doesn't do sports ball. Trent does roller coasters. So we're deciding what the best rides are in Ohio today. So it should just be a fun thing to do, but also doing things like this gives me more fodder for the main channel and what we can actually do in that. So that's kind of part of the fun of it. So anyway, I'll start kind of writing, or I'll start. Good. I got a call and it froze. Is it still gone? Or was it just from the call? I have a feeling it's just from the call. Yeah. Okay, good. All right, so we have Adventure Express and Backlot Stunt Coaster. So which one do you guys like best? Adventure Express or Backlot Stunt Coaster? Type it in the comments. I want to hear from you guys. And meanwhile, we can talk about what each one is. So Adventure Express is a mine ride, kind of, that goes through Kings Island. Both of these are at Kings Island. It kind of goes through, it's been a bit rethemed now. Kind of goes through like a cave with like natives or gods or something like that. And it's a pretty simple ride. I think it's a little bit easier on you than Cedar Creek Mine Ride, but it's a very, very fun ride. And then Backlot Stunt Coaster shoots you out at like, I don't know, 40 miles per hour, something like that. You go straight around, kind of a helix going straight up, and or going up to the top of this ride, and then you go down into basically some scenes. So that's definitely a fun thing to do. So anyway, which one is your favorite? I've already seen a whole bunch of entries come in. I'm gonna leave it up for just a little bit longer so we can see if anybody wants to contribute still. Although I'm gonna finish this up before I actually go into Starbucks. Also, I saw today, I think Cedar Point has 17 coasters right now, and Kings Island has 15. Kings Island has so much space, even within its actual park walls, to build new coasters. They could easily overtake Cedar Point without much problem at all. And I feel like they probably should. All right, let's see. What do y'all think? Hey, Christy. Backlot, 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 Backlot. Wow. Loud and clear here. Audio gone. Okay, yeah. I'm seeing a whole bunch of backlots. I don't see any Adventure Expresses. So backlot it is. We're going to include that as the number 1. So I need to take out my cell phone, write that down. Adventure Express gets an X. And backlot stunt coaster, how am I going to mark that it moved forward? I'm going to do a little line. There we go. Adventure Express is better than backlot. Well, you're the only one who said that out of everybody else. So next time, make sure to vote whichever one we're at. Okay, it'll be just a second. I have no idea, honestly. Hey, how are you doing? I'd like to get I'll get a mocha cookie crumble. That sounds good.
Okay, we don't have the fractures that you're blending into it, but the flavor would be really good.
Ooh, you know what I actually want? I'm sorry, I'm going to change that. Let's do the caramel ribbon crunch instead. All right.
Small, medium, large?
The grande's fine.
675 out of 20. $13.25.
Thank you very much.
And we'll get that right out.
All right, thanks. All right. Let's do the next one. The problem with lives is nothing is editable. I can't like edit all that stuff out that you guys don't care about. Yeah. All right. So let's do the next one then. Oh, you know what? We'll do, so it made it through round 1. So we'll say 1. So that then we can see how many rounds each one has gone through. So the next one is Banshee versus the Bat. And again, both of these exist at Kings Island. Banshee is a inverted coaster, and the Bat actually is kind of a swinging inverted coaster also. Banshee has a lot of flips though, and the Bat is something more like Iron Dragon at Cedar Point. So which one is your favorite? Go ahead and vote now. Let me know what you guys think. Banshee or the Bat? Ooh. Immediately we have a war. Wow. I'm gonna leave that up for just one more minute here. If you're new, Banshee versus the Bat. Yes, the Bat is like Iron Dragon, but it's more intense. I would definitely say it's more intense. Like there's a time where you almost go upside down on Banshee. Or sorry, on the Bat. On the Banshee, you flip upside down a lot of times. They do have a wind seeker at Kings Island, is that what you're saying? But I'm not including that in the coasters right now. Alright, well, let's go through. I'm surprised at what I'm seeing here. The Bat. Banshee. Okay, so that's 2 for Banshee, 2 for Bat, 3 for Bat, 3 for Banshee. What? Oh my word. So it's a tie. Guys, we need someone to decide which one's better. Banshee, Bat, Banshee, Bat. So which one's better? Who's going to be my tiebreaker, guys? I need one more vote for either the Bat or Banshee. Oh, Banshee. Okay, Banshee wins. Oh, maybe Bat. Okay, let's leave it up for just a little bit more and see if anybody else wants to say anything. Although at the same time, Austin's saying maybe Bat. You know what? Let's call it for Banshee. We're going to call it for Banshee. Since Austin is uncommittal. Christopher also just totally sealed the deal. So there we go. Trent, would you say the best roller coaster at Kings Island is the Beast? First of all, that would skew the results of this whole poll right now. So, but no, I would not. Also, right now, thank you. Also, right now, we have the Beast and Blue Streak. The Beast is at Kings Island. Blue Streak is at Cedar Point. Which one is your favorite? Also, the Beast is an in-house made coaster at Kings Island. Actually, Blue Streak is also an in-house made coaster at Cedar Point. Both of them are older, you know, but hey guys, I gotta make a call real fast.
Please confirm that your rate plan is active by calling 6.
Well, I got a call somehow through my phone, or this phone earlier, so I thought maybe I could make that call now. Here. I'll be right back, guys. Alright, sorry guys. Mom had called me multiple times, so I was like, okay, I better let her know I'm alive. Alright, I have my drink, so we can move. Oh, except, let's see what you guys have said about these two now. The Beast, Blue Streak. Whoa, okay. Blue Streak, the Beast, 1, 2 for the Beast, 1 for Blue Streak, 2 for Blue Streak, 3 for Beast, 4 for Beast, 5 for Beast, 6 for Beast, 7 for Beast, 7 for Beast. Wow, okay. All right, well, the Beast wins. Let's write that down. So the Beast gets 1, and Blue Streak gets out for right now. All right. Next, we have Cedar Creek Mine Ride and Corkscrew. So sound off on those two, and then I'll talk to him. I'll talk to you about him in just a second when I go outside.
You're gonna come back. Big whip. Damn right. Big whip. Big whip. Yes. I have been manifesting it. Yes, thank you.
What's up, wee wee?
Manifest it for me.
I'm glad you weren't so mad at me that you couldn't show up for the for the live stream today.
And then when you win $800 million, you're gonna get stuff. I really would.
Blue Streak and Mine Ride, or sorry, Corkscrew and Mine Ride. Corkscrew is a ride, well, both Corkscrew and Mine Ride are both, Cedar Creek Mine Ride, are both at Cedar Point. Corkscrew is the very first and most looping coaster that there was at the time of its release, with 2 corkscrews and a second and a third inversion also. And it was made in the late 60s, I believe. And then Cedar Creek Mine Ride was also made in the late 60s. It is a mine ride type of a ride, very similar to Adventure Express, but it is much worse, in my opinion anyway, than Adventure Express. And yes, it is Fort Wayne. That's exactly where I am. We're just hanging out downtown Fort Wayne for this pull. There's downtown right now. Corkscrew was late 70s. Sorry. Late 70s. Oh, let's go this way. This one looked kind of like a close one. I will say both of these rides really beats you up. So, both Corkscrew and Cedar Creek Mine Ride are kind of rough on you. But that's just part of it, I guess. Both of them are that way a little bit. So, let's see what you guys have said. There we go. Mine Ride, Corkscrew, 1. Mine Ride, 2. Corkscrew, 3. No, Corkscrew, 2. Mine Ride, 3. Corkscrew, 2. Mine Ride, 4. Mine Ride, 5. Okay, so it looks like we've got Mine Ride here that we're going to be doing. I didn't think this through because I have full hands, so I'm going to need to write Mine Ride down in just a second here. We'll be walking and then stopping and then walking some more. I do feel like the competition between Mine Ride and Corkscrew is kind of hard. Like, they're both... Yeah, it's winter here. There's not as many people here. I'm sure like downtown Columbus would be much busier. It is very good, of course. It's always good. All right. Let's see here. We've got Cedar Creek Mine Ride, that won this round, and Corkscrew, that did not win. All right. Now, our next one is going to be Diamondback or Flight of Fear. Which one do you guys like the best? Diamondback or Flight of Fear? Once again, these both exist at Kings Island. So, Diamondback is a hyper coaster at Kings Island, and Flight of Fear is like a, I don't even know how to explain it. It is a twisty, turny, crazy ride. That's what I'm gonna say it is. It shoots you out. Diamondback, it's kind of Millennium Force-esque, except it's made by B&M, not by Intamin, and it takes you very, very high and drops you, just like Millennium Force. It's that kind of a feel with it. Of course, not 300 feet high. That would be Orion, but Diamondback is a little bit smaller, but still a similar type of experience. But inside Flight of Fear, I don't know why Flight of Fear is hard for me to remember. Inside Flight of Fear, it shoots you out at like 60 miles per hour or something like that. And you go straight into an inversion. And as soon as you're done with that inversion, you go straight into another inversion and another. There are multiple times during that ride where I don't know which way is up. Like, I really get disoriented. And then you kind of stop on one lift hill and you can like feel the whole thing shake back and forth. And then you keep going from there. It's very fun, but it can make you feel pretty sick, and it really does beat you up pretty hard too. But still a fun ride. So I'm also trying to remain absolutely impartial in this. So I'm trying to give you like the best of each ride and not give you my opinion, just talk about what it do. So we'll see what you guys think of the ride then. Because I tell you guys what I think of these rides all the time. All right. Diamondback, 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 Diamondback. That's 4. 1 for Flight of Fear. So 4 for Diamondback, 1 for Flight of Fear. 5 for Diamondback. Wow. I think that's 3 for Flight of Fear, but 5 for Diamondback. So we'll have to write Diamondback down as the number 1. Make sure you guys vote so that you can have your favorites win. Maybe I should call this the Trent American Idol. I don't feel like I want to cross the street yet. It's a caramel ribbon crunch. So good. Guys, I've had comments on my glasses before, how they always fall down. And I swear, I have gone to my eye clinic or, wherever, ophthalmologist. And I have said multiple times, like, okay, I want it tightened so that it doesn't fall down my nose. Every single time I do it, it works better for like a week, and then it falls down my nose again. I don't know why. Maybe it's the shape of my face. My nose doesn't support things. I don't know. Maybe I need more of a bridge. I don't know what the problem is, but it does it all the time. Well, anyway, we need to stop again so I can write something down. Oh, you know what? Maybe we'll just stop here. Maybe this video is just less of an exercise video and more of a fun time video. Because we can sit right here and talk about it for each one. At least for a while anyway. I can just hang out here. There we go. There's even light here to light up my face. All right. We've got Diamondback wins. And Flight of Fear is gone from this on the first round. It's kind of sad, but I mean, it's always sad. Like, you're going to have some bangers that go out on the first round. No matter what. Just because of the order that they're in. Where's the America flag? Oh, yeah, there's America flag, huh? America. All right. Gatekeeper or Gemini. That's our next one. Which one are your favorites? Both of these exist at Cedar Point again. Gatekeeper is the ride that goes right over the entrance of Cedar Point. And then Gemini was the tallest coaster ever when it was built in 1979. Maybe. It was a big deal, a huge deal at the time. Now, that's what Cedar Point says. It says that Gemini was the tallest coaster at the time, but it really was not. Technically, there was another coaster that was bigger, but I never saw Droco simulate rides on their live stream. That would be funny to watch. All right. Let's see what you guys are saying. All right. We got Gatekeeper, Gatekeeper 2, Gatekeeper 3, Gatekeeper 4. Uh-oh. Gatekeeper 5, Gatekeeper 6, Gatekeeper 7, Gatekeeper 8. Gemini 1. All right. Well, we've definitely got, it's very clearly Ford Gatekeeper, but I do love it that Gemini got some love. All right, our next coaster is the Great Pumpkin Coaster. That's at Kings Island. And Invertigo, that is at Cedar Point. No, that's at Kings Island too. I'm sorry. Invertigo is at Cedar Point. Great Pumpkin Coaster is a tiny, tiny coaster. So, just a second. I have a very important question here. You think people in wheelchairs can get on rides? I got to look that one up. It kind of depends on the situation. There is a disability pass. I think they would have to be mobile to some degree in order to get on. I don't think that you could have, I don't think you'd be allowed to carry someone on. But if you, Drew built what in his backyard? Oh, the Great Pumpkin Ride. Yeah, so if you're in wheelchairs, it depends on, yeah. I don't think that would be able to be. I would call Cedar Point, like if you're really wanting to take someone on for them to ride it, because they may make concessions for specific kinds of people. So if you're in a really specific situation, that may be a good option. But I would call them and ask them about if there's any possibilities at some point throughout the year. So, okay, Great Pumpkin Ride or Invertigo? Which one do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments. You won't win, but yes, you can choose a funnel cake instead of either of these two coasters. I think about the pumpkin ride weekly and twice on Sundays. All right, let's see what you guys say. Pumpkin. There's one. Great Pumpkin, that's 2. Invertigo, that's 1 for Invertigo. Pumpkin, that's 3 for Pumpkin. That's 2 for Invertigo with Daniel. That's 4 for Pumpkin. All right. It looks like we've got the Great Pumpkin Coaster. And Invertigo does not win. I'm a little bit surprised about that. Next coaster we have is Iron Dragon versus Magnum. So which one do you guys like the best? Iron Dragon or Magnum? Wow. Wow. Tons for Magnum. We'll keep that up for just another second because I'm seeing some Iron Dragons pouring in now. So it looked like a shutout on Magnum, but it looks actually like it might be pretty close. So if you're still wanting Magnum, you better vote for it. If you want Iron Dragon, you also better vote for it because we're pretty close both ways. Austin, I am the bear in the woods. Remember? All right, let's see. We've got Magnum, 2 for Magnum, 3 for Magnum, 4 for Magnum, 5 for Magnum, 6 for Magnum, 7, 8. 1 for Iron Dragon, 2 Iron Dragon, 3 Iron Dragon, 4 Iron Dragon, but it was 8-4. Oh yeah, I haven't explained Magnum, have I? Or Iron Dragon. So, it was definitely Magnum that won, though. Iron Dragon, I would characterize Iron Dragon as a swinging coaster. Again, very similar to the Bat, but much less intense. I used to take naps on that ride when I was in high school. It's one of my favorite things to do. We'd get tired at about, I don't know, like 2, something like that. And then I would take naps on it. And then we would ride, and then also, but yeah, it's kind of a smooth coaster. It's very fun to me. It goes through kind of a misty area. A lot of times I'll have mist on, so I like that, and goes right over a lake also. That's very fun. And there are some times that are pretty fast about it, but it's not like super fast. And then Magnum, I lovingly say it's Millennium Force, but it beats the hell out of you. It is a very fast ride. It was made like by hand and by eyeball, but not made by computer. Like Millennium Force was actually crafted by computer, so they could look at it and be like, what parts would be too much, too intense, or would kind of shake you around too much on it, where on Magnum they didn't have that. So that's part of why Magnum is different, and that's also why when you go down those final bunny hills back and forth, some of them don't quite have enough time, so that's why your head does a lot of this when you go down that. So, but yeah, Millennium Force only beats the hell out of you is one of my favorite ways to describe it. Magnum sucks. So someone was petting a crocodile? What? Austin? Oh, no. He said he saw a bear in the woods. Yeah, okay. Did you try to pet it? I don't get while saying crikey. I would think you'd say crikey if you saw a crocodile. All right. Next one is Maverick. I'm a Maverick. Or Millennium Force. I feel like this one's a hard one. Millennium Force and Maverick are both at Cedar Point. They are both one of Cedar Point's biggest rides. Maverick and Millennium Force were both made by Intamin. Maverick has lots of inversions. Millennium Force does not. Millennium Force is I don't even know now, but it is a, what's the word for it? Not a hyper coaster. It's 300 feet tall. It's a very fun ride. I love it very much. It is kind of the OG of kind of the pinnacle of the coaster wars, really, because it all kind of ended right after they finally built Top Thrill Dragster. But Giga, thank you. It's a Giga coaster. What's on my finger? I don't think I have anything on my finger, do I? Hello. This is Not Your Normal Guys ASMR channel. Thank you for joining me for this ASMR video. Yes, this is a very hard matchup for Millennium Force. And Maverick. Sorry, none of y'all think I'm as funny as I think I am. Alright. Is your Starbucks drink getting to the end? Yes, I am. It is kind of getting toward the end. Alright, let's check this out. The wheels on Magnum are squares. Alright. So we have Maverick, Millennium, Maverick. This isn't even fair. Don't make me choose between my two favorites. This is cruel. Sorry. Magnum is good until you get to the tunnels, then your legs take a beating. Maverick, Millennium. You have green ink on your... Oh, I may have green ink on my finger. Yeah, that's possible. Millie, that's 5. So now we have 6 to 5. Maverick, 7. Yeah, it's probably green. Oh, yeah. It's from the whiteboards at school. Yeah, that's why. So Maverick wins. Oh, my poor Millennium. You guys decimated Millennium. All right. Next coasters are... Actually, I feel like this is a hard one, too. Mystic Timbers versus Orion. Which one is your favorite? Now, these both exist at Kings Island, once again. Kings Island is do better for Millie for life. I would have fun with any of you people. Do better, Millie, for life. So, Mystic Timbers is the newest coaster at Kings Island. Although this year, I think they'll have a new kids coaster eventually. It is a wooden coaster, and it's low to the ground almost the entire way. But it drops you like 120 feet, something like that. It's not even very much at all. And then it's just very, very fast. Hey, wee wee, I'm so sorry you have to leave. But I hope you have a great night, okay? And then Orion is very, very tall. Again, a Giga Coaster, but a Giga Coaster a little bit on a technicality. The drop, which is the part that should be as tall, is 300 feet. But the the lift hill is like 287 feet or something like that, because it drops you kind of into a hill. I would still consider that very much a Giga Coaster, but it's just a little bit of a technicality on that. It has a lot of inversions, or no, it doesn't have a lot. Neither of these has any inversions. But Orion has a few more of those like really banked turns, and a few spots of some crazy air time. I mean, so that's definitely fun. Don't go in the shed. I still dream about what's in the shed. All right, let's see what y'all said. Timbers. Mystic. Wow. No love for Orion, huh? Yeah, it's Orion versus Mystic. I'll leave it up for just a second here. So far, it's been 5 for Mystic, so that's pretty big. Orion is overrated. 1 love for Orion. Oh, I giggle on everything. Yeah, like if I'm scared, I giggle. I don't cry and I don't yell. I just giggle. So 1 for Orion. Bro, I just want to say I love your videos. Keep doing the vlogs in Cedar Point and Great Wolf. We've got more Cedar Point, Kalahari, and Great Wolf content coming. So thank you, Gabriel. I love Orion better than Millennium. Yeah, I think Orion's a great ride. So, okay, though. Looks like Mystic Timbers wins. And Orion is the unfortunate loser of this round. Next. Okay, I was kind of hoping this would be the case. So, Kings Island has 2 coasters written down, and it's the Racer Blue or the Racer Red. And since they included it on the channel, I thought, well, we might as well vote for both and see which ones people like. So, would you prefer to ride the Racer Blue or the Racer Red? Sound off in the comments right now. I haven't been on a roller coaster that hasn't made me laugh. Red because America, but blue is America too. It is red, white, and blue. There's the American flag. All right. Let's check what you guys have said. All right. Blue. Red. Blue. Red. Blue. Red. That went over your head. 8 and 3. And X. There we go. Now we have Rugaru and Steel Vengeance. I do remember when... Okay, I thought I dreamt about Racer going backwards. I remember going to visit with my family, and I asked them about it. But here's the thing with my parents. My parents don't think that they remember anything. Like, we watched Aladdin the other day, and my dad was like, I've never seen this movie before. I was like, Dad, we went to the theaters in 1991 and saw this movie, or 93 or whatever it was, and saw Aladdin. Like, you've seen this whole movie multiple times. We've owned it on VHS and on DVD. Like, so anyway, I asked them about it, and I was like, does it go backwards? And they're like, no, I don't think it's ever gone backwards. And I was like, I remember writing it and it went backwards. They were like, no, I think you're thinking of this. It was another ride. And I'm like, oh, I'm pretty sure we were at Kings Island, but I couldn't remember because I was a kid. So anyway, all right. So anyway, Rugaru or Steel Vengeance? So, okay, I'll just talk about it for a minute here while you guys are still voting. So, Rugaru, it is a floorless coaster. It used to be a stand-up coaster that made you castrate yourself while you were riding it. And now it is a sit-down coaster that makes you box your ears. But it's still a very fun coaster. It has a lot of great inversions. It's very, very fun. Steel Vengeance is an RMC coaster. It is by some people's perception, one of the best RMCs. And it is a wooden coaster that has lots of very quick flips and inversions in it. A couple different like corkscrew type elements, and definitely fun. So yeah, it's very fun. Let's see what you guys think. Oh, also, Steel Vengeance is also a 200-foot coaster. So Cedar Point has several coasters over 200 feet now. It's kind of crazy considering that Magnum just in 1989 was the first of 200 feet tall. Okay, let's see what you guys say. Okay, Steel Vengeance. I think it's all going to be Steel Vengeance. I remember it going backwards. In 1989, I rode the racer backwards. Yeah, it's been a while. Yeah, my first racer ride was backwards. Yep, rode it backwards. Steel Vengeance. I feel like I should scream that, Jeremiah. Steel Vengeance? Is Rugaru Scooby-Doo's cousin? yeah, Scooby. Okay, never mind. Steel Vengeance. I think that's now 11. The best coaster out there still, although Iron Gwazi does give it a run for its money. I didn't really think so, but again, this isn't about my opinions. So that is 11 for Steel Vengeance. It shuts out Rugaru entirely. The only time you're ever going to hear me say, like, terminology that you might ever hear on Sports Center is when I'm talking about coasters. Otherwise, it'll never happen. All right, next we have Top Thrill 2 or Wild Mouse. So Top Thrill 2, well, I guess we shouldn't probably include that, should we? We should probably take that off. Nobody's ridden Top Thrill 2. We can't do that. It's Wilderness Run or Woodstock Express, which honestly I think is a good option. Wilderness Run or Woodstock Express from Cedar Point, more like it, are the two options, because there is a Woodstock Express at Kings Island. So which one do you like best? The Wilderness Run at Cedar Point or the Woodstock Express at Cedar... Wait, sorry. Oh my word, guys, I'm wrong. I have ruined this. I'm sorry. Okay, let's start over again. Reel in your comments. Because I've said 3 different things in the last 5 minutes. So, I'm sorry. It is Wild Mouse. Wild Mouse or Wilderness Run. Which one do you like best? Wilderness Run or Wild Mouse? Let me know down in the comments right now. And then we'll be starting over. So we'll be starting with the other big coasters in just a second here. Now, I will say, Wild Mouse is a very spinny ride. It can kind of make you feel sick. It's a family coaster. It sits four in a row, so you can kind of all ride as a family. There is no limits to the spinning, though. Like, it is going to spin just like crazy, no matter what you do when you ride it. It does have some great views of the beach. And it's a smaller coaster, kind of pre-built, or kind of, at least it has that look about it. So, and then the next one is Wilderness Run, and Wilderness Run is the very first Intamin ride that was ever made. At least at Cedar Point and as a coaster, because I think before that they were doing kids coasters or kids rides, like flat rides and stuff like that. So it's kind of what launched Intamin into being the behemoth that they are today. It is basically just one very small circuit, and you do go around that twice. So, no, I do not want to compare Wild Mouse to Top Thrill 2, but Top Thrill 2 isn't around it anyway. None of us has ridden it, so we don't know. Maybe Top Thrill 2 will be worse than Wild Mouse. I doubt it, but who knows? We don't know yet. So let's see what you guys have said. Wild Mouse or Wilderness Run? Wilderness Run. Wild Mouse. 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 And Woodstock. Or Woodstock. But yeah, that's not the one I was thinking. That's not the one I meant to say. So, wow, guys. Wild Mouse. Okay. So Wild Mouse wins. Wilderness Run is down here. Let's see how I'm doing with battery. Just need to see how I'm doing with battery, so. Alright. Next, we have Woodstock Express at Cedar Point or Woodstock Express at Kings Island. Now, Woodstock Express at Kings Island is actually an old classic coaster. It was very small. Still, I believe, was a kids coaster even at the time. It was built in the kids area, but very small and very much has like a racer kind of a feel to it. And I think it was designed by the same guy who designed the racer. Woodstock Express at Cedar Point is a train coaster. Basically, it's on metal tracks, and it's a very smooth, smaller ride. It's very similar to like Woody Woodpecker's Nut House Coaster or the Barnstormer at Disney. They don't have a ton of extras to it, and neither does the Woodstock Express at Kings Island either. But they were smaller, but it's kind of a smaller wooden experience and feels older and kind of more classic. So even though both coasters are fairly older. So yeah, sound off. Which one do you guys like the best? Jason, yeah, there's one at Kings Island. Yep. I don't think it was the Scooby-Doo coaster. I don't remember there ever being a Scooby-Doo coaster. Do you think Top Thrill 2 will still be a fun ride? I'm sure it will be. Even if it's not open that much, I'm sure it'll be fun. I don't feel like it could be terrible, you know? I'm not a huge fan. I'm worried about it. I'll be completely honest. All right. Let's see what you guys said. Cedar Point, Kings Island, Kings Island. And Kings Island. That's 3-1. All right, and now it's gonna get more. Serious. Oh, Mom Survival said Cedar Point, but we're already done now. We're gonna keep going on a walk. Now that I'm done with my drink. All right. So our next coaster pairing that we are going to run through is Woodstock Air Rail, which is renamed. It's the inverted kids coaster that they have at Kings Island. I don't remember what it was called now, but it's that coaster. And then we have that with Backlot Stunt Coaster. So which one would you rather have? Backlot Stunt Coaster or the inverted kids coaster at the back of the park, Woodstock's Air Rail? Again, it's been renamed for this year. So which one's your favorite? Sound off in the comments. I will say the Air Rail is fun. It's a fun little inverted coaster, great for kids. Can be quite a bit headbanging at times, but still a fun coaster to get on. And then was it the Bat? No. On the other hand, Backlot Stunt Coaster is very fun for its theming elements. That's kind of the big thing that I like about it. So which one do you guys like? My hands are all sticky from that Frappuccino. Caramel crunch. Caramel ribbon crunch. All right, I am seeing a lot of Backlot. What would you add to Cedar Point if you were Tony himself? Well, first of all, Tony Clark really doesn't get any say in that. But I have a Blue Sky video coming up where I'm going to talk about all kinds of things I would add. But I'll give you one right now. I would, because I've talked about this a million different times, I would make a whole entertainment district along the boardwalk and the beach, especially further away from the hotel, from Breakers. I would just put like a couple different clubs in, make it where you could walk into the pavilion at night, and make there be like a bar there, something like that. Have the entrance be a place where you could not get out during the day, but at night you could. That would be the dream for me, because it would just be like a city walk kind of a place at the end of the night. That would be my dream for Cedar Point. So everything's done at Cedar Point and you can walk over there. Or even in the winter, they could still keep just a little bit of the park open and have like the entertainment district area. And maybe even you pay per ride you ride in the winter time. Like, you go out, you ride one ride for, I don't know, $6 or something. And then you come back in, get a nice warm drink, do some dancing or listening to live music. And it could be just a great weekend destination and also still fill the coffers of Cedar Point. That's what I would love to see. I think it could be a great win-win situation for everyone. So let's see. I want the 500-foot single rail coaster. Backlot, Backlot, Backlot. I see nothing else. Just Backlot, Backlot. All right. So let's write Backlot down. Not gonna lie, I expected that one. Oops. All right. Let's see what else we can get up here. We've got Banshee or the Beast. Which one do you guys like the best? Banshee or the Beast? They're just gonna get harder from here, guys. All right. Oh, I didn't say anything more about them. Banshee or the Beast? Let's see. Banshee is... trying to think of something else to say about Banshee. I love on Banshee, I feel like I'm weightless on Banshee. That's something I always find fun. Is it just... You get up to the top of these inversions, and instead of it feeling like you're gonna fly up out of your seat, instead it feels like your seat is gonna fly off, like you're just gonna fly off. So it gives a very weightless experience. And there's just something about the speed of it that's just like the perfect speed. It's not too much, it's not too little, it's just the perfect situation. So yeah, that's always really fun for me. Okay, let's see what you guys all are saying. All right, we've got Beast, Banshee, 1 for Beast, 1 for Banshee, 2 for Beast, 3 for Beast, 2 for Banshee, 3 for Banshee. Oh my word. And then Jason abstains. Someone has to break this tie. We've got Beast and Banshee. Both of them have 3. I'm going to give you just like another minute. I'm just going to walk around a little bit and then we'll recount. I smell something that smells delicious. Also, this Corvette is beautiful. Oh my word. All right. See what you guys have to say. Beast. Okay. Jason, you broke it. Beast. So, between Beast and Banshee, we've got Beast. Beast is such a classic. Banshee. The Beast. All right. Now our next 2 are Cedar Creek Mine Ride and Diamondback. Cedar Creek, Mine Ride, and Diamondback. Which one do you guys like the best? Sound off down below. Snake? Was there a snake behind me? Oh, you want Diamondback. Okay, gotcha. What's the snake? Also, I don't know where I'm headed now. I'm headed somewhere. I'm just walking around. That's all it is. I might need to get some guacamole down here in just a minute here. Once we're done with the live stream. Mercado has some of the best guacamole I've ever eaten. So I like to go there and have some guacamole. The only place I've found better guacamole is at Epcot at Disney World. Also, I love this place. And I want to buy every stitch of furniture that's in this place. It's so cool. I can't afford it, but I want to. They'll even design things for you. It's really cool. All right. Let's see what you guys are saying. Diamondback. The back row. Thanks. Thanks, the back row. Diamondback, 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 Diamondback. Snake. Diamondback. Why don't you grab a beer while you are out? You know, maybe I should, but then I have to sit there and get copyright claims while I drink the beer. I don't know. Maybe that doesn't sound like a good idea to me. But a beer does sound like fun. No, we'll talk in just a second here. Would be fun to do that. I am. Well, I don't know about opening day. I don't know if I'm going on opening day or not. I am going for preview. For pass holder preview. All right, let's see what you guys said. Did we all say Diamondback? Did I give more time even? I don't know. I lost track of what I was doing. Ooh, that looks cool. The beer made me rethink my life. Diamondback, okay. Yep, so let's get rid of whatever's not Diamondback. Cancel. Cedar Creek Mine Ride is gone. Diamondback has made it to the second round. The next one is Gatekeeper or the Great Pumpkin Coaster. Yes, I will be at Cedar Point on opening day. Yes. Pretty much come hell or high water, I'll be there at Cedar Point on opening day. Whether if I have my daughter, I'll bring her. If I don't, then I will go by myself. So, yeah, it really doesn't matter. Other days of the year, if my daughter doesn't want to go, I just will say, that's fine, we won't go, but I'll go otherwise. So once again, we have Gatekeeper or the Great Pumpkin Coaster. I'll be surprised if this doesn't go in a certain direction, but you know what? Maybe I'll get a beer and drink it out here on the patio. That sounds like a good idea. Jeremiah, you're a genius. Just a second, guys, and I'll talk to you in just a second. Hey, how are you doing? Doing all right. I'm on a live stream right now, but I was wondering about just drinking a beer out on the patio. Would that be possible?
Right. I'll go
Okay.
ask.
Make sure?
Yeah.
Okay. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It went dead inside there, guys. Wireless does not like me. What's the word?
Good.
We're good?
Yeah, I managed to come through because I'm too young to sell out.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Here in 1 second.
Sounds good. Thank you. Stick my bread in the oven. Okay. All right. Ooh. There we go. Well, I'll take a beer. That sounds great. Okay. Order it in there. They want me to order it in there, so I'll do that. Order it in there. I can do that. No, that's cool. Oh, you know what though? It's gonna go dead, guys. I'll be right back. I can still see you. You can't see me though. What's up, everybody? Hey, you all stayed here. I'm surprised. That was a long time. You know what? It's cooler if I look this way. I do have to go back in real fast to grab my guac, too. But here's the drink. These are so good. It's mezcal, cholo. They're delicious. All right. Anyway, did you guys all have fun on the comments? I feel like I'm one of those dogs that gets tied up outside the store. I don't like this. What if someone kidnaps us? Well, if Trent's having a beer, I'm getting a rum and coke. Well, that is kind of, yeah. What did I miss? I had to stick my bread in the oven. So all of these comments, they need screenshot because they're hilarious. I feel like one of those dogs that gets tied up outside the store. Oh. Thank you.
You're fine. I'll bring it out to you. That's okay. There we go.
Thank you so much. I'm drinking Dr. Pepper. That's probably good, Austin. You're like 18, right? All right. So, where were we? I don't remember what our last one was. Does anyone out there remember what our last one was? It looks like I left off at Gatekeeper and the Great Pumpkin Coaster, so I'm sure Gatekeeper won. Gatekeeper, 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 Gatekeeper. Easy Pumpkin? Gatekeeper, Gatekeeper. Okay. Yep, all but one. Gatekeeper. Great Pumpkin Coaster. I'm sure I'm gonna get demonetized for this music too. Who cares? It's a live stream. All right, we've got Magnum or Maverick. Look at this. Isn't it so good? Oh my word. This is like the best guacamole ever. No, I'm not the Happy Gnome. I'm at, I want to say Marquee at the landing, but it's not Marquee. I can tell you in just a second. I forget what it's called. Mercado. It has a great tahini rib on it too. I love this drink. Mezcal. Does anybody out there like mezcal? Because I've heard so many people say, sounds like you're eating rocks. Sorry. Does anybody out there like mezcal? Because I love it, but a lot of people have said it's disgusting. Oh, Austin, you're 20. Okay. still, you got one more year, buddy. All right, do we have any more? Magnum or Maverick? I've only seen just a few. And I can end it here, but only time I had Mezcal. Memory is a little fuzzy, yeah. I think it can be kind of strong. Oh, yeah. And this squawk is so good. Maverick, okay. Mag. One more minute, guys. And then we'll end it. As soon as it hits 7:40, we'll be done. Bye, Austin. Thanks for joining. Probably, well, I don't know. We'll see where I'm off to from here. It depends on how long this keeps going. I might just head back to my car. All right. I don't think I've ever had the guacamole yet. Hopping Dome. Magnum. Maverick. Maverick. Magnum. Maverick. 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 All right, it looks like we've got 6-2 Maverick. All right, so Magnum is gone. We now have Mystic Timbers and the Racer Blue. See what you guys think about that one. If you guys aren't dancing with me, you should be.
Sort of like we're in cloud.
I'm not seeing anybody answering. We are voting between Maverick, oh no, sorry. We are voting between Mystic Timbers and the Racer Blue. Which one do you think is the best? We're voting for all of the coasters between Cedar Point and Kings Island today. So tell me which one is your favorite. Vote down in the comments. Mystic or the Racer Blue. I have the memory of a straight up goldfish, guys. My word. If I'm not looking at it at that very second, I forget. It is music. It is boogie down time. Like I said, you guys should be dancing too. I have such strong dad vibes, guys. It's crazy. That doesn't make the dad vibes go away, also, by the way. All right. Yes. Oh, I love it that your baby thinks I'm the best thing to stare at. At least someone likes to stare at me. I'm sorry. Whenever I say self-deprecating things, Mom Survival always thinks I need a hug. I just think a little self-deprecation never hurt anybody. All right. I gave you a few more moments. Okay, Mystic, Mystic, Mystic. That's 4 Mystics, 5 Mystics, 6 Mystics. Hey, Hawk Rider, what's up? Okay, I think it is a clear win for Mystic Timbers. Second round winner. Next we have Steel Vengeance or Wild Mouse. Which one do you guys think is best? Steel Vengeance or Wild Mouse?
How are you?
Hey.
Good to see you.
Oh, definitely guac. I'm not sure, but I love it that they're up there. I don't think that's an apartment. I think that's a workspace. So they're probably working on some sort of project. I could be wrong, of course, but I think that's what it is. Oh. Yeah, I see it. I was like, what's up? There's nothing on my fingers, guys. All right. Give you one more minute, guys. Steel Vengeance or Wild Mouse. Now Mom Survival has me peeping in the windows. All right. Steel Vengeance. Wild Mouse. Steel Vengeance. Steel Vengeance, Steel Vengeance, Steel Vengeance, Steel Vengeance, Steel Vengeance. 7-1. We've got Steel Vengeance. Okay, next we have Woodstock Express Kings Island version or the Backlot Stunt Coaster. Which one do you think is best? Once again, we are on the Backlot stock coaster or Woodstock Express Kings Island's version, which is like a little kid's wooden coaster. I need to stop drinking the drink, or start drinking the drink, and stop eating the... Yes, it is a ceramic cup. Some of my friends call me Winnie the Pooh because of this cup. Because they need to make fun of me, always. And I have a need to be the center of attention, so... All right, let's see what you guys are saying. Whoa, I don't know my own strength. Wow. Okay, we've got one for Woodstock, one for Backlot, one for Woodstock, one for Backlot, 3 for Backlot, 4 for Backlot. Is that all we have? Man, it seemed like there were a whole bunch of different comments there. Well, Backlot still seems to have won. So, Backlot has made it to the 3rd round, and Woodstock Express KI has finally been dethroned. All right, so now we have the Beast. FYI, I'm driving home. I'm driving from a plastic cup I got served a drink in. I'm drinking from a plastic cup I got served a drink in at the Surf Lounge 2 years ago. Gotta love the free, sometimes somewhat souvenirs. What year you think you're gonna go? What year you think you start going to Cedar Point? What? Oh, what year do you think I think I started going to Cedar Point? Oh, it would have been youth group when I was a kid, with my church's youth group. I don't know, probably 2000, something like that. It wasn't like incredibly long ago. Maybe I got there in 1999, like in junior high or something, but I know that I got there in time for early years of Millennium. I don't know, I bet it was 2002 when I first got there, something like that, I would bet. Oh yeah? That's cool. All right. Oh, yeah. Next one. I haven't looked yet. We're getting down to the wire here, guys. We're getting down to the end. The next is Banshee. Nope, sorry, not Banshee. The next is either the Beast or Diamondback. Which one do you like best, the Beast or Diamondback? Let your voice be heard down in the comments. I feel like this one's going to be a hard one for a lot of people. Austin's mom has got it going on. It's all that I wanted, and I've waited so long. Okay, the Beast or Diamondback. Which one did you guys choose? Hey hey Uber Killbuster. We are working on ranking every single coaster at both Cedar Point and Kings Island. So right now we are doing a poll. We're kind of going through our bracket. The Beast or Diamondback. So, okay, this one's going to be a close one, guys. The Beast, Diamondback. Beast, Diamondback, Diamondback. Diamondback. It might be for a video. Very likely for a video. Because then I'll tell people to come to our lives to be a part of our videos. Okay. Diamondback. That's 5-2. All right. We've got our answer. Diamondback. You got to jump on it if you want your favorite coaster to win. The Beast gone on the third round. We've got Gatekeeper and Maverick next. Gatekeeper and Maverick. I feel like that's a good pairing. Gatekeeper and Maverick. Which one is your favorite? I know, right? They're some of my favorites, too. You guys know why I realized didn't make it on this list somehow? I used the websites. Valraven never made it on this list. Huh. I wonder why. We visited Cedar Point on our honeymoon last year. I met you there. Still watch it to this day. Never been interested in vlogs before, but we watch all of yours. Thank you. That's so nice. Trent, wouldn't some happy friar cheese on a stick taste good right now? See, I think you think I like that more than I do. I'm not a big cheese on a stick guy, even though I like cheese on a stick, definitely. Maverick, I guess. Yeah, torn. I love both. Ooh, I just spit like a chip out of my mouth. Like the heathen I am. All right. So we've got Maverick, Gatekeeper, Gatekeeper, Maverick, 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 Maverick. That's the thing with Cedar Point. So many good rides all in one park. I agree. My absolute favorite was Disaster Transport. That's a great one too, yeah. Maverick. Wait, which one's Maverick? Oh no, guys, I lost it. Let's go back to the top. Gatekeeper, Maverick, 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 Maverick. Yeah, that's what I thought. Maverick. 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 Same YouTube to get some info, and then we became addicted to your vlog. Now we get Star Trek. Oh, thank you. That's very sweet. All right. 8 to 1. All right. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. Gatekeeper does not make it. Maverick does. Well, I'm thinking let's just do one round with Valraven. We'll say it just somehow made it past this point. I don't know if it would have or not, but let's just say it did, okay? Let's see how well it does with you guys. Not me running through the alphabet in my brain to know where it actually goes. So we're gonna say it made it through 2 through the second round, okay? So we'll put it in for this one. We just did Maverick. Now we have Mystic Timbers versus Steel Vengeance. Actually, I feel like this is kind of interesting because to me, I feel like GCI and RMC are both the two coaster manufacturers that are vying the most for the wooden coaster opportunities. So let's see, which one do you guys like better? The GCI or the RMC? We've got Steel Vengeance, or we have Mystic Timbers. Which one's your choice? Uh-oh. Ouch. Got a chip in my tooth. All right, looks like the comments have stopped. This looks varied. Steel Vengeance, Steel Vengeance, Steel Vengeance, Steel Vengeance. Mystic, Steel Vengeance, Steel Vengeance. Mystic, Mystic. 3 to 5. Tie a ribbon on your nose. That should keep your glasses from sliding down. Wonderful. I like that idea. All right. So Steel Vengeance wins by a pretty large margin. Mystic Timbers is gone. All right. We have Steel Vengeance versus Val Raven. Nope, sorry. That's not right. We have Val Raven. That's now the bottom one. Val Raven versus Backlot Stunt Coaster. So which one would be your favorite? Val Raven or Backlot Stunt Coaster? Backlot Stunt Coaster is at Kings Island. Val Raven is at Cedar Point. Val Raven is another... Wait. No, it was the tallest dive coaster at the time. But I think that's at like 180 feet, I think. Is it over 200 feet? Something's telling me I'm wrong. All right. Kind of looks like the... Maybe it is 200. All right. Got Val Raven. All right. 8 to nothing on that. Backlot Stunt Coaster loses on the 4th round. Val Raven wins on the 3rd round. All right. Diamondback is our next one. So we have now Diamondback versus Maverick. We are right at the end now, guys. Like 3 rounds here at this point. Three competitions. So Diamondback versus Maverick. Which one would you vote for? Sound off in the comments. Don't mind me while I lick my fingers. I love this guacamole so much. sorry, I'm seeing a lot from Maverick. If you are a diehard Diamondback lover, we need to hear from you. Got another call. Sorry, it pauses me when that happens. All right. Let's check through these. Maverick, Maverick, Maverick. Diamondback. Maverick. Oh, yeah, Orion lost early. Orion lost to Mystic Timbers. Sorry. Maverick, Maverick, Maverick. Diamondback. Maverick. Maverick, Maverick. Maverick, Maverick. Diamondback, Maverick. Wow. 9-2. Maverick. There we go. Now we have Steel Vengeance versus Val Raven. Wow, we're at 2. We're at 2 of them. We're on our last one right after this. So we have, as a matter of fact, I can start walking around again. Steel Vengeance versus Val Raven. Which one is your favorite? I'll be right back, guys. Do some fancy footwork here. All right, what'd you guys come up with? Let's see what y'all came up with. All right, Steel Vengeance, Steel Vengeance. Val Raven, 2-1, 5-1, 6-1, 6-2, 7-2. All right. 7-2 Steel Vengeance. Can't say I'm surprised, but I'm also a little bit surprised. All right. Val Raven is gone. And we have our last one, very last pairing, I believe. Let's make sure. Yep. Oh, wow. It's going to be Maverick versus Steel Vengeance. So which one is your favorite between the two behemoths of Cedar Point, the two rides that everyone runs to at the very back of the park? Which one is your favorite? Steel Vengeance or Maverick? Let me know what you think. Everyone vote. Because this is the very last poll of the night. I feel like I'm Ryan Seacrest. We need your votes. Seacrest, out. Is that how I should end this? I'd be like, not your normal guy, out. All right. Wow, lots of votes. Okay, that's fine. Intamin all day, huh? They have definitely experienced quite a renaissance, haven't they? Okay, Steel Vengeance. Steel Vengeance, Steel Vengeance, Steel Vengeance. Val Raven, so 4-1. Steel Vengeance, Steel Vengeance. Maverick, Maverick, Maverick. So 4 to now 5. No, 6. I think I had 6. Maverick, that's now 5. Steel Vengeance, 7. Maverick, that's now 6 to 7. Steel Vengeance, 8. Maverick, oh my word. Oh my word. How am I going to get this? Okay. Somebody help me count the comments. Oh no. All right. We've got Steel Vengeance. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just going to count Steel Vengeance. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 for Steel Vengeance. Someone says Maverick won, and I think that might be true. I started out kind of low, but okay, we've got Maverick 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, sorry. Dang, I used to like that one. That's where it starts. Okay, I got it wrong. I swear there was a Maverick in there somewhere. Nope. Okay, I guess not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yep. Wow. Yeah, Steve was with Valraven before, but that was because it was our second to last one. So now we have Maverick just won. So Maverick over Steel Vengeance. Maverick's your #1 coaster. I love it, guys. And I love it that it was such a close one, too. So Steel Vengeance. I demand a recount. Thank you, who was it? Al Gore. Steel Vengeance out. Man, good run for Steel Vengeance, though. And Maverick. Now, guys, I'm going to be completely honest with you. I'm going to die real soon here. My phone is. I'm not going to. I'm not planning on walking out into traffic or anything. We are going to end the stream right here because I'll be back in my car soon, but I think it's going to die before that. So thank you guys so much for hanging out today. That was so much fun to talk with you guys, and I love just hearing your opinions anyway. So it's really fun to do that. Usually I'm the one that gets to give all my opinions, so I like it when I get the chance to hear from you guys instead. Great night in Fort Wayne. It's a beautiful night. Thank you guys so much. Have a great evening. Be safe and have fun, and let's go.